Hey, this is Cody. I am doing this video for the Head Upon Your Chest order on Fancorps.com. So, we are talking about Second Stage Turbine Blade by Coheed and Cambria. 2011 marks the 10th year anniversary of the band, and their debut album, Second Stage. That album has been, I'm not going to lie and say it's been the most influential album that I've heard, but it has influenced me a bit. In ways that have bettered me. Take for instance the song Everything Evil. How it's got, the drum intro that's just a simple beat, and then the guitar and lyrics come in. That's opened up my mind to, not everything has to be counted in with, a 4 count. It's changed my thinking about bass lines very much. Thanks a lot to Mike Todd for being an amazing musician. I think that was one of the first albums that I've heard where the bass line doesn't really follow the chord changes strictly. So that's influenced me in my bass playing. Another way it's influenced me is, just that was the first, Coheed is the first band I've heard of that based all their songs and stuff off of concept. I wasn't really into, just writing stories for fun when I was younger, but I was into, just playing along to music. And when I got this album, it was in the summer of '06, I believe, so I would have been 16. That's when I was really starting to get into music a lot, and being serious about it and getting better. And this is one of the albums that, I've learned many of the songs and played along to throughout the years, just because I like it. I like how it's, it's not punk, and it's not pop, and it's not metal, and it's, not just general rock and roll, and it's not, hip hop. It's kind of, it spans everything, and that's another thing I like about Coheed, is that, they span genres. But in a recap, how it's influenced me is to better myself as a musician, and it's opened my eyes to many different ways of playing music. It's got a kind of significant meaning in my life, for how the album affects me. Everything Evil is the first Coheed song I heard. I was just, YouTubing one day, and I think I was looking up like mosh pits at Warped Tour, because '06 was the first time I went to Warped Tour. And I stumbled upon, Hellfest, and so I was looking up Hellfest videos, and I saw, videos of Converge and like all their Walls of Death and stuff at Hellfest, and then I saw Coheed and Cambria Everything Evil live at Hellfest. So I was like, never heard of these guys. Let me click it. Clicked on it, listened to it. I go, man, this sounds different. Listened to it again, and it was, in my head. I was like, man, second time I listened to it, I was like, oh, fuck, these guys are sweet, and so it holds meaning in my life to where it was the album that the first song I heard by Coheed was off of, So I mean, basically it was the intro album to Coheed for me. I don't have anything really related to him. I have seen Coheed once before. That was in 2009, I believe, 2009 or 10. They were still on the tour with Linkin Park and Chiodos. And I actually turned one of my neighbors on, who lived on the same block as me. I turned him on Coheed through No World for Tomorrow. And I had all the albums up to that, and first day that came out, I was there, and I got the the basic copy, and now I've got the deluxe copy with the DVD. But anyways, I brought my friend to go see a show, and we walked there. It was like 6 miles, but it was worth it. I had liked Coheed before. Chiodos. I was big into Chiodos, and I was big into Coheed. I was kind of off Linkin Park, but he was big into Linkin Park. He never heard of Chiodos, and he was getting big on Coheed, so I brought him there. No, it was a great show. Linkin Park played some tunes I remembered, and we had shitty seats. We were way in the back, but it was still awesome. Just because I was seeing Coheed for the first time, and that really set in my eyes, that not all bands are in the music industry just to make money. And Linkin Park put on an excellent show. Just great. They were moving on the stage, and they weren't doing any like stick spins or backflips or anything, but it was still an awesome show. And I believe Chiodos opened. We got to see about half their set because we were late. They were sweet. I had seen them before on Warped Tour, so I knew what to expect. And I had seen videos of Linkin Park and had friends go to their concerts, so I kind of knew what to expect there. Never seen Coheed. Didn't have any friends that knew who Coheed were. I had all their CDs up to that point. And other than on YouTube, seeing them live, I hadn't seen them in person, but I mean, it blew me away. It really did. Coheed, I think they did much, much better than Linkin Park, and I'm pretty sure that there are more Coheed fans at that venue than Linkin Park fans, because when In Keeping Secrets came on, the whole arena was just full of people, fist pumping and singing along to it, and it was amazing. I mean, Second Stage Turbine Blade, what more can you say about it other than it's a great album. It really is. Everything Evil was my beginner song. That's what got me on Coheed, like I said before. And it really fits who Coheed and Cambria was at the time. And I thank them for it. And I'm grateful for them going on this Second Stage Turbine Blade tour and playing the whole album and all the bonuses and extras, and I think that wraps up the video, so thanks.